Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the novel The Stranger is a 1942 novella by French author Albert Camus. The Stranger, also published in English as The Outsider in 1946 by Hamish Hamilton. Marcel, the narrator, is a young man living in Algiers. After receiving a telegram informing him of his mother's death, he takes a bus to Marengo, where his mother had been living in an old person's home. He sleeps for almost the entire trip. When he arrives, he speaks to the director of the home. The director allows Marcel to see his mother. But Marcel finds that her body has already been sealed in the coffin. He declines the caretaker offer to open the coffin. That night, Marcel keep vigil over his mother's body. Much to his displeasure, the talkative caretaker stay with him the whole time. Marcel smokes cigarette, drink coffee, and dozes off. The next morning before the funeral, he meets with the director again. The director informs him that Thomas Perez, an old man who had grown very close to Marcel's mother, will be attending the funeral service. The funeral procession heads for the small local village, but Perez has difficulty keeping up and eventually faints from the heat. Marcel reports that he remembers little of the funeral that night. He happily arrived back in Algiers. The next day, Marcel goes to the public beach for a swim. There he runs into Mary Cardona, a woman, his former co-worker. The two make a date to see a comedy at the movie theater that evening. After the movie, they spend the night together. When Marcel wakes up, Mary is gone. He stays in bed until noon and then sits on his balcony until evening, watching the people pass on the street. The following day, Monday, Marcel returns to work. He has lunch with his friend Emmanuel and then work all afternoon. While walking upstairs to his apartment that night, Marcel runs into Salmano, an old man who lives in his building and owns a mangy dog. Marcel also runs into his neighbor Raymond Saints, who is widely rumored to be a pimp. Raymond invites Marcel over for dinner. Over the meal, Raymond recounts how he beat up his mistress after he discovered that she had been cheating on him. As a result, he got into a fight with her brother. Raymond now want sorry. Raymond now wants to torment his mistress even more. But he needs Marcel to write a letter to lure his mistress back to him. Marcel agrees and writes the letter that night. The following Saturday, Mary visits Marcel at his apartment. She asks Marcel if he loves her, and he replies that it didn't mean anything, but probably not. The two then hear shouting coming from Raymond's apartment. They go out into the hall and watch as a policeman arrives. The policeman slaps Raymond and says that he will be summoned to the police station for beating up his mistress. Later, Raymond asks Marcel to testify on his behalf, and Marcel agrees that night. Raymond runs into Salmano, who laments that his dog has run away. Mary asks Marcel if he wants to marry her. He replies indifferently but says that they can get married if she wants to. So they become engaged. The following Sunday, Marcel, Mary, and Raymond go to a beach house owned by Mason, one of Raymond's friends. They swim happily in the ocean and then have lunch. That afternoon, Mason, Raymond, and Marcel run into two Arabs on the beach, one of whom is the brother of Raymond's mistress. A fight breaks out and Raman is stabbed. After tending to his wounds, Raymond returns to the beach with Masalt. They find the Arab at a spring. Raymond considers shooting them with his gun, but Masalt talks him out of it and takes the gun away. Later, however, Masalt returns to the spring to cool off, and for no apparent reason, he shoots Raymond's mistress brother. Masalt is arrested and thrown into jail. His lawyer seems disgusted at Marsalt's lack of remorse over his crime, and in particular at Marsalt's lack of grief at his mother's funeral. Later, Marsalt meet with the examining magistrate who cannot understand Marsalt's action. The magistrate brandishes a crucifix and demands that Marsalt put his faith in God. Marsalt refuses, insisting that he doesn't believe in God. The magistrate cannot accept Marsalt's lack of belief in eventually dubs with Monsieur Antichrist. One day Mary visits Marsault in prison. She forces herself to smile during the visit, and she expresses hope that Marsault will be acquitted and that they will get married. As he awaits his trial, Marsault slowly adapts to prison life. His isolation from nature, women, and cigarette torment him at first, but he eventually adjusts to living without them and soon doesn't even notice their absence. He managed to keep his mind occupied and he sleep for most of each day. Marsault is taken to the courthouse early on the morning of his trial. Spectators and members of the press fill the courtroom. The subject of the trial quickly shifts away from the murder to a general discussion of Marsault's character and of his reaction to his mother's death in particular. The director and several other people who attended the vigil and the funeral are called to testify, and they all attest to Marsault's lack of grief or tears. Mary reluctantly testifies that the day after his mother's funeral, she and Marsault went on a date and saw a comedic movie. During his summation the following day, the Marsault is found guilty and is sentenced to death by beheading. Marsault returns to prison to await his execution. He struggles to come to terms with his situation, and he has trouble accepting the certainty and inevitability of his fate. He imagines escaping and he dreams of filing a successful legal appeal. One day, the chaplain comes to visit against Marsault's wishes. He urges Marsault to renounce his atheism and turn to God. But Marsault refuses. Like the magistrate, the chaplain cannot believe that Marsault does not long for faith and the afterlife. Marsault suddenly became enraged, grabbed the chaplain, and began shouting at him. He declares that he is correct in believing in a meaningless, purely physical world. For the first time, Marsault truly embraces the idea that human existence holds no greater meaning. He abandons all hope for the future and accepts the gentle indifference of the world. This acceptance makes Marsault feel happy. Thank you.